Hey folks, Vortex here and welcome to my review of the LetShuoer Cadenza 4. So these are 4 drivers per side, as you can tell from the name. So it's 1 dynamic driver and then 3 balanced armatures. Obviously we'll have a look what they are in a bit. And yet, as usual, full disclaimers, I'd like to thank LetShuoer themselves for sending me this unit to try. So thank you very much. I was not paid to this video and all thoughts opinions are my own, as per usual. And yeah, quite curious of this one. It's a bit, I think, looks more like it's more of a neutral tuning. It's not really bright or anything, which I hate bright earphones. And yeah, let's just get into it. So let's have a look what you get. So it says high res audio on the top. Scratch me, don't need to know, I don't have to worry about that. Cadenza 4, some information there. So specs, let's have a closer look. So impedance 15 ohms, sensitivity 102, that seems relatively fine. Big frequency response, 3D printed resin. The cable information is there. Monocrystalline, that's quite fancy. So here we go. So a 10mm beryllium coated driver. If you focus, 1 Sonion BA and 2 Knowles BA, so quality drivers inside. So I'm quite looking forward to that. Because sometimes when you use like cheaper drivers, you know about it. Put that there. Sound alive, quite nice. I think there's a magnet in here. So yeah, really nice packaging. So some paperwork in here. I'll have a look at that in a bit. Off camera. Different shelves. Let's get one of these out. That's it. Do it from the bottom. Oops, late focus. I like the simple design. I like the deep 2-pin. Really nice. It's got this here, so I have to see what it's like with the comfort. So it sticks out just there. Yeah, really, so far so good. Again, I do like this more simple aesthetics. So there's a drawer as well. I like that. I like this presentation. They've done it's quite nice. Give it a wiggle. 3 different connectors. Surprised by 2.5, but at least there's still a lot of players out there that still use them, so you can always use that. 2.5, 3.5, 4.4. So look at the case. It's this kind of rubbery texture, which is nice. There you go. So the tips, you can see it's fell off inside. Vocal and balanced. Put that there. Yeah, some of the tips just fell off. Silica gel down it. Another tips fell off down here. Or I'll have a look in a bit. Quite nice connectors. Says L and R. Don't really see any colours on them. Obviously it's interchangeable. You can see there's a little cut out there, so it only goes in one way. This screws on. I think this screws on. And that's it. Yeah, seems so far. Obviously I'll open the cable in a bit, but yeah. I like the presentation. I like there's a little shelf in there. Really good. So I think these have more of a neutral tuning. I haven't really looked too much into them, but it's got some quality drivers, so hopefully it's got a quality tuning. And anyway, yeah, so yeah, I'll as usual spend a bunch of time, see what these tips are like, try the connectors, and yeah, I'll see you in the next clip. So welcome to my review section of the LetShuoer Cadenza 4s. And yeah, let's get straight into the cable. So yeah, pretty good. It's a bit stiff, like this section. I'll have a closer look. So all you do is to change this section is just comes off. This doesn't screw or anything like that. Obviously that's the 3.5. So just you pull that off. That's it. It does seem quite secure. Well, I don't know about the longevity. Obviously, if you keep taking it on and off. So this part of the cable, it's a bit stiff, but hopefully it like softens up after time. Chin slider here. If you focus this, bit loose if that matters to you. And this is what it looks like, obviously connected. Simple as that. So that's what it looks like. And that's it. Let's take these off. So yeah, pretty decent cable. I do like that they're quite modular. And I do like that included a 2.5. Because obviously there's still a lot of players out there and like dongles that still use the 2.5 connection. So let's talk about I'd say pound sensitivity first. Now I found these actually quite easy to power. Yeah, no dramas at all, easy. Nothing to fussy about really. So comfort and fit. So you can see that's the shape. I found these very, very secure from the shape. They do feel slightly larger in your ear. I think it's kind of the main body section, but I did find them very secure and the fit was good. Now it depends, obviously everybody's anatomy is different, but for me it was actually fine. So for you it might not be, but I'm just saying my opinion of it. But comfort and fit on this set was fine, and build quality again was fine. Again, this is from Haygears, I think. It does look a bit bland. It's this kind of white plastic or white kind of finish. I don't mind that. I prefer something subtle, either something extravagant, shall we say. But yeah, perfectly fine. Timbre on this set, I actually found it was pretty good. Again, not as good as a single DD, but definitely up there as well. And same goes for like Technicalities and the resolution. I thought it was very good on this set, as there should be for the drivers they've used. Soundstage and imaging, so I thought there's actually again both pretty good on this set. Again, I think it helps that it's got quality drivers in there instead of like cheap balanced armatures. And yeah, so kind of a different one these are. When I first tried them, like the sound, I thought, oh, these are a bit different, because at the moment there's like a lot of like Harman style products, and these aren't that, which is again, it's good to be a bit different. So anyway, I'll put the graph up so you can have a look. So as you can see straight away, the bass is, to be honest, not to my preference, but I do like that it is different. That's which is a good thing. So as you can see, overall, it's more of a neutral, I'd say, kind of tuning with a little bit of sub bass emphasis. So as a negative, personally for me, which might just be me, is I prefer a bit more mid bass punch. But the DD they've used seems to be actually fine, and obviously for like sub bass, it does have the rumble which you want. You just might not have that kind of attack that you want from having a more of a mid bass punch, but because it doesn't have that, these sound very, very clean, and it does make, I think it does improve the mid range because it doesn't really bleed into it. And yeah, bass is good. It's not to what I prefer, but that's not always a bad thing. It's just different. Again, there's a lot of things which sound kind of the same these days. And yeah, so mid-range, very good. I think a lot of folks are like this. Very detailed, very clean vocals for females was pretty solid as well. They wasn't shouty. They are obviously clear in the mix, but yeah, I like the mid-range in this set. It's a really good one without being like overly like artificial sounding. I think it sounds good. I really did like the mid-range. Good to see, again, something different and gradual gain in it, so it's not like really aggressively done. Treble, mine is a little bit of a mismatch there, as you can see, but I didn't really notice that when I listened to them. So yeah, treble is fairly safe on this set. It has pretty good extension. The 8K peak is from the coupler. Also, bear in mind, you're not meant to really use these couplers after 10K for accuracy, but it does sound like there is some pretty good extension really. Again, it helps that they've used quality drivers, but I don't know which armatures exactly. But yeah, treble on the whole, fairly safe, detailed. I like that it's not really aggressive there. I think you should be happy with the extension. Again, I like that I've kept it fairly restrained after, like the 5K, it doesn't fall off like a cliff. But it does keep going past 10, which I do like. Yeah, so on the whole, good treble set. Overall, these are, I'd say, fairly safe set, neutral with, again, like a sub-bass bump. The quality drivers make a difference, especially you don't really get that cheaper sound. And they've also got, you can see the Knowles filters, which I'll show you in a bit. But yeah, treble overall is good, mid-range is good. The bass is good, apart from that mid-bass attack, which I miss, which these, obviously you could throw a little bit of EQ if you want to bring it back. But on the whole, yeah, good set, good to be a bit different. Compared to like the S12, which is a bit more aggressive, but as a planar. There's also the Cadenza 12, but I have not tried that model. Obviously it's this, but more hardcore basically version, and obviously a lot more expensive. But yeah, for 4 drivers per side, covering the full frequency response with good tuning. Yeah, so I'll stop waffling. So my conclusion of the Cadenza 4s, what do I think? Obviously you probably just heard, but yeah, I think they're a good set overall. Again, to nitpick, this looks a little bit kind of cheaper presentation. I think for you folks might not like the white kind of plastic look, but I don't mind that. It's missing that kind of mid-bass punch, which I like for electronic music. But because it doesn't have it, it's different, and it does make the mid-range, I think, sound better. Good overall detailed set. But you know, in the two, because he said I think $250, it's in a very competitive sector of, again, quality products. I like they tuned differently for it to stand out, and I think that's pretty much it on a whole. Good set, good extension, good drivers, good accessories. I like everything you get, like with that kind of shelf and stuff in the box. Yeah, good set for gum. It's hard to see, but in here you can see the 2 filters. And that's it. So yeah, good set, a little bit different. Neutral with a sub-bass bump, in my opinion. And I think that's it. So if you think I missed anything, please do let me know in the comments as per usual. Thanks for watching. Take care. And I'll see you in the next video.